Hey everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel where I show you guys how to get that high-end designer look on a budget. In today's video, I'm gonna take you guys with me to Hobby Lobby and kind of show you around the store and point out a lot of my favorite items that I think look very high-end, very designer, very expensive, but in fact, they don't cost very much. If you guys are familiar with Hobby Lobby's pricing, you know it's some of the best pricing out there. It's very affordable, so it's really fun when we can go to the store and just kind of source these really expensive, nice-looking items. So yeah, we're gonna go to the store and then I'm gonna take you guys back home, show you everything that I bought and how I style it in my home. So there's going to be lots of home decor examples, lots of styling tips, and it's going to be a fun video because I got a lot of stuff this time. I get a lot of stuff every time, honestly, but you know, it's going to be a fun video, so enough chit chat, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at Hobby Lobby, and if you are unfamiliar with their pricing, usually one half of the store is on sale one week and the other the following week, for the most part. So what I like to do when I do these videos is I go both weeks in a row, so then I cover all my bases, and just for future reference, all the prices I mentioned in this video will be 50% off of the sticker price, except for the holiday decor, which is 40% off. So an area where I always like to start out is the floral stem section. They truly have the most affordable stems around, and I have yet to find somewhere that beats these prices. And I really like to look for stems that are unique and kind of look like they have just been picked out of a field somewhere. I really like that wildflower, weedy, rustic look, so typically they have a lot of that here, which is great. And I really loved these lavender bunches. I thought it was so cool how the bunch of them actually looked like a real lavender bush sitting there in the store. And just in case some of you want to get a head start on Christmas decor, they have it out already, and I really love this classic green and pine cone look. Pottery Barn has a lot of that right now, and I just think it's a really elegant, simple holiday look that goes with a lot of different decor styles. They also have really affordable, realistic looking garlands that can easily transition from season to season, just like on a mantle or a tabletop or something like that. Another thing I always check out here is the dried floral section, and fall is the perfect season for swapping out some green stems for a more neutral, dry, grassy look. And I was super impressed with these huge pampas grass stems, and they were only $20. I thought they would look really pretty and make a statement in a big floor vase and maybe an entryway or something like that. Now, it's no secret that here on my channel, I'm a huge fan of incorporating trays and catch-alls into your decor, and they have so many pretty ones here that look way more expensive than what they actually are. They have a huge selection, so no matter what style of decor you have in your home, there is a tray here for you. And whether it's organizing decor on your coffee table, a kitchen island, a dresser, or a bathroom, I just feel like you could never go wrong with throwing some decor in one of these just to make your styling look a bit more intentional and organized. They also have some really affordable stools here that would make really great plant stands. They even have little mini ones for small countertop size plants in a bunch of different colors. I think that this would be really cute to just elevate your decor. Get it? Anyways, sorry, moving on. Now, I always check out the fabric section. They always have such classic, expensive looking patterns here, and I've yet to find some for the same price elsewhere. But one thing that I had never looked for here before, but I'm glad I did, was pillow covers. They actually had all of these really pretty faux vintage print style ones priced at $5 and under on clearance, which I thought was a steal. So I got a really cute one, and I'm excited to show you guys how it looks all styled with an insert. But over in the non-clearance cover section, they truly have so many pretty ones. I personally am really drawn to light linen-y pillows with neutral, subtle colors and patterns. A lot of my favorite designers use similar pillows in their designs, but it's just so crazy how cheap these are. Like I said, keep in mind that you could get these all for 50% off the sticker price on a sale week, so we can get a gorgeous linen-y pillow cover for right around $6, which is crazy. I also like to just check out the peel and stick vinyl section. They have some really fun patterns that are great if you're renting or you just don't want to commit to retiling a space but want a cheap, easy facelift for your space. These are great for bathrooms, laundry rooms, or kitchen backsplashes. You know, if you don't like your current backsplash and you just kind of want to switch things up, this is a really cheap and easy way to do that. All right, so next I really love to swing by the candlestick and candle holder section. I also spotted this really cute riser that I'm sure is meant for candles, but you could totally use it as a plant or decor stand as well. Super cute, and I love the wood tone of that. Now, you guys, I spotted these gorgeous iron candlesticks and I got so excited. These are all over the internet right now, and on Burke Decor, they are actually $60, and on sale at Hobby Lobby, you can get all three for right around $35, which is amazing. These are so elegant and expensive looking, and they are basically just selling this same exact product on a high-end site for a lot more. I also found this really cool plant stand, which could be really pretty, doubling as decor on a kitchen wall somewhere, with maybe some herbs growing in them for cooking if you had a window nearby. Just lots of really pretty things here to just dress up your kitchen and make it feel really elevated and cozy. I also found this really pretty and unique pair of cutting boards. I love the little suede tie detail, and these guys were only $4 each and would look gorgeous paired together on a kitchen backsplash just to kind of dress it up a bit. Now, another thing I always look for here is artwork, and typically you can get a small to medium sized piece for $15 or less, which is great. And this painting specifically reminded me of a sunset somewhere out west, and small postcard size paintings in a larger frame is something I am currently seeing a lot of designers doing, so it's cool that we can kind of take advantage of that trend but not have to pay designer prices. Another designer trend right now in artwork is still lifes, and these kinds of pieces can go for $200+ on designer websites, and I truly could not believe this gorgeous still life with its beautiful color palette was only $8. This size painting would look so pretty just popped on a shelf or against a backsplash, just to add a bit of that designer rustic charm to your space. They also had some really pretty larger landscape paintings with really pretty fall color palettes that would be a gorgeous statement piece, or would also look really pretty layered in with some other photos or artwork on a gallery wall as well. They also have a lot of really affordable metal easels if you just want to prop your smaller artwork up and display it that way, maybe on a dresser or something like that, just kind of how they have this smaller piece displayed in an easel right here. I also found this wooden knot decor for only $7 that really closely resembles this West Elm knot that's $95. Granted, that one is bigger and chunkier, but it's just nice we can still achieve the same look, just not pay $95 for it, you know? Okay, so lastly, I just headed over to the fall and seasonal decor section. They had so many cute and festive tabletop accessories. I was seriously obsessed with these faux leather chargers. I think that these are so pretty, and leather is just such a classic material that it could totally be used year-round and not just for the holidays, so it could be a good investment. They also had a lot of really pretty wooden cooking accessories, which is a great material to incorporate in the kitchen because it really helps warm up those cold, sterile materials and surfaces that kitchens normally have. This is why wooden shelving is so trendy right now, just because that pop of warm contrast is just really visually pleasing. So to finish this off, I'm just going to show you guys a couple last shots of my favorite fall decor from this section, and then we're going to go head back home and I can show you all of my purchases and how I styled them in my space. All right, you guys, so we are now back home from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I bought and how I styled it throughout my home. So the first thing that I got was this really pretty amber glass jar. Now, this guy was $12.99, so only $6.50, and they had a bunch of different sizes there. So what I thought would be really cool is if you got all the different sizes, you could just put them in the center of your table, pop some stems from outside, layer some candles in there, and you have a super easy, cheap, and festive fall centerpiece. I thought that would be super easy, but what I personally got it to use it for was our guest bathroom. I wanted to just pop some pretty dried florals in there, keep it really simple, but yet really elegant and really classic. I love the amber color of this. I think that that's really great for the holidays, and it's just great if you have lighter linens, lighter woods, lighter walls. It just provides a really pretty contrast. So yeah, I thought that was a good one. All right, so you guys know I showed you the tray and catch-all section at Hobby Lobby, and I always have a hard time walking out of there without a tray. So I got this really pretty one. It's $24.99 at 50% off. I kind of am a little bit regretful I didn't get that circular one with the leather handles. Part of me wishes I would have just splurged and got that one because it was like twice the price of this, but I don't know, I got this because it was affordable and it was a smaller footprint. I feel like I'm in need of smaller catch-alls than I am of larger ones just because of how much space they take up. I think this would be really pretty propped somewhere with like a candle and a little floral arrangement, or like maybe some coasters, just something to intentionally organize some decor. I'm a huge fan of catch-alls and trays and stuff like that. I just think it looks so much more neat and well organized and intentional. This will find a spot somewhere with some pretty decor items in it, and I think it'll be really pretty because it's black, so we have a lot of black accents throughout our home, and I think this will provide like the right pop of contrast. All right, so here on this channel, I'm very olive branch and olive tree obsessed. So obviously I had to get this guy. I have seen it there several times, and every time I'm there, I'm like, I don't need that. And then I regret not buying it. So this time I finally brought it home. It was $29.99, so $15. They had two of them there in two different sizes. This one was the smaller size, which I personally liked just because I feel like it makes it a little bit more versatile. I love the shape of these leaves and the color of them, how it's kind of a more like silvery blue color, which I think is very true to what an olive tree actually looks like. The only thing I would change is, you know, maybe I might like paint these branches like a more brown color. There's the Waverly chalk paints and they look really good if you kind of like paint greenery that looks a little bit fakey just because, you know, it's cheap. So that's a tip to just make it a little bit more expensive looking, and it doesn't take that long, especially on something as small as this. This is one of those pieces that it'd be very easy to just kind of transition it all throughout your home. When you get bored of it in a certain spot, it could be popped on a kitchen countertop just to provide a little punch of greenery. It would look really pretty on a nightstand or on a console table. It'd look really nice in a bathroom, just kind of placed on the countertop with some soaps and a candle. There's so many places this would go, and I love that it's a very slim, slender profile, so it also doesn't take up a lot of space. I know sometimes vases and floral arrangements can be so pretty, but sometimes on a counter where there's limited space or whatever, it just takes up so much room. So this is really nice that this doesn't do that. All right, so if you're familiar with my channel, you guys know I don't come home without a vase or a planter of some sort. So I got this really cute little jug. I love these little handle details. I love that it looks like a handmade ceramic piece when in fact it was $19.99, so it was $10. And I don't know, I love the colors in it. I think it looks like something you'd get from like Pottery Barn. I love the shape of it, and like I've said on my channel before, I love smaller accent pieces. You know, I think it's easy to find big vases that we like and stuff like that, but this is perfect for layering like a little group of 3 or something like that. You don't even have to put anything in here. I think it looks really pretty by itself. It would look good stacked in that tray that I had. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like this piece, and for $10, I had to bring her home. All right, so their little seasonal section with all of, you know, the table and kitchenware always gets me. I found this spurtle set. By the way, I didn't know these were called spurtles. Did you guys know that? That's what it says, spurtles, set of 3. Anyway, that's kind of a weird word, but I really liked the color of these. I liked that they were that kind of like gray, muted tone. I think that that kind of looks a little bit distressed, and I think these would be really pretty out on display. These were $12.99, so $6.50, and I thought that was really good. I've seen these on Amazon actually for a lot more expensive, so the fact that I could get them for $6.50 was awesome. All right, so something that I was not aware of was how many pillow covers Hobby Lobby has. So I found these really cool ones. This guy was actually on clearance for $3.49, and it looks like those vintage Turkish rug pillows, which I think is really cool. I'm excited to see how it looks when I take it out of here, but I think that it just has a lot of good texture, a lot of good pattern, but it's still very neutral and can still provide a pop of contrast for, you know, like our lighter spaces. So I thought that this was pretty. It was normally $12.99 and I got it on sale for $3.49. And then I also got this guy. I love the really pretty stripe detail. This kind of looks like a really pretty like linen-y casual type cover. It was $10.99, so 50% off. It was $5.50. What I will normally do is I go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls Marshalls or whatever, and you can actually get really ugly pillows for super cheap when they're on clearance. Like I've gotten them for like $8 before, and they have a really nice down pillow insert. It's just like nobody wants to buy it because of the pattern, and then I'll just use them for stuff like this. So obviously look and see if it has a zipper, if it can come off, and then I always just buy those clearance ones, and that's how I get my inserts for so cheap. But yeah, I really love these pillow covers and how they just look very light and linen-y and provide that really casual, organic look that I'm going for in my home. I actually am sitting on our dining bench, which I'm going to reveal to you guys soon once our pillow cushion comes in, but I thought that those would look really pretty out on here, just because we're gonna kind of need a lot of pillows to make it feel cozy, because we aren't doing like a back to it. So I thought that the more pillows I could buy, the better, and hey, who doesn't want to buy more pillows? So okay, so I may or may not have gone a little crazy in the artwork section. They just had a lot of really pretty compact size, like vintage style artwork pieces, and that's really what I was looking for. And those things are kind of hard to find. So the first one I got was this really pretty kind of like burgundy fall color palette-y fall color palette-y artwork. My grammar is great today. But this guy was $22, so $11 after the 50% off. And I just love this so much. This guy is gonna go right under my little pots and pans display, right on my backsplash, and I think it's gonna look so cute there. Just really accentuate those fall colors throughout my home. So then another piece that I got was this cute little frame. I love the little curved details on here. I love that it kind of reminds me of like an Italian hillside, just emits a very calming vibe. I love the kind of like vintage style of the oil painting and the wood frame, and I also love the size of this. It's super compact, so you could pop it on a shelf, you could pop it on a nightstand, a dresser, a backsplash, whatever. It also has this like little prop stand too, so it makes it even more versatile. I typically like to lean artwork against things, but the fact that you don't even need anything to lean it against is great. This guy was $13.99, so $7 for this little thing. But I think it's great if there's just like a little somewhere where you need a little pop of decor. This is perfect. All right, and then I got this guy, and it was $25 before the discount. I love the wooden frame on here. I love wooden framed canvases. I think that those look really expensive. It also is neutral enough that you could use it year round wherever. I love that it's a very calming piece when you look at it. I love these faux paint details, how it's like actually raised off the canvas, so it really resembles a real true painting. So love this one. Okay, so this was my favorite thing that I did with this entire Hobby Lobby trip. I made this really pretty dried floral arrangement for my mantle, so I'm just gonna insert footage here with a little voiceover to give you guys a mini tutorial on how I did that. Okay, so I just had this dough bowl that had just been sitting on my mantle for forever, and it was time to finally switch it out and make it a little bit more elegant looking as we approach the holidays. So I just took out these old stems that I had awkwardly stuffed in here, and I just wanted to add some candles to make it look a little bit more elevated. So I got these guys from Hobby Lobby, obviously, and I just kind of laid them out to make sure that I liked the layout and pattern and height variation. So next I just took this floral foam, and I probably could have gone with a better shape than the circles, but this was really all they had in stock, and I just decided to go for it. So to make it work, I just cut the circles into fourths so that they would be smaller and easier to work with, and then I just laid them out and they all fit perfectly in the dough bowl. So just to make things a bit more secure, I attached toothpicks in between the pieces just to make it all stick together and feel a little bit more solid. I also attached the candles with toothpicks just by twisting the toothpick into the wax some and then sticking the rest into the floral foam, just so the candles wouldn't be toppling over all the time. And just to be clear, I am not lighting these candles. These are purely for decor purposes only. So once that was done, it was time to add the dried florals, and I really wanted to have a subtle variety of textures and colors that were kind of in a holiday color palette. So these were the ones that I chose, and all were from the dried floral section at Hobby Lobby. So I just started by trimming roughly 6-inch pieces off of the top of the stems and then just sticking them into the foam. The goal here is obviously to cover up all of the foam, which can take a little bit, but just try to have fun with it. I did use used the middle candle as a divider, so all of my florals on one side pointed one way and then the other side pointed the other way, so that the two sides kind of mirror each other, and it's just a lot more visually pleasing this way than them all going the same direction. So once I got going with this, I just realized that it was actually super relaxing to do. I just put on some music in the background and worked on filling in the stems. So even though I wasn't going to actually light the candles, I still wanted this piece to be able to emit that cozy, glowy feel. So I picked up these little clear orb battery string lights at Hobby Lobby, and I just kind of weaved them into the piece. So I did this before I put the final stems in because I didn't want it to crush the stems at all or flatten out the body of the arrangement. So this way I was able to lay this down first and then put like those finishing touches on after. So then to finish this piece off, I just took these really gorgeous maroon colored bunny tails and stuck them in for a little punch of fall. I liked this because these could be easily removed, and then this could be used for other seasons as well, just because the base colors are pretty neutral, but I just love this extra kick of color and contrast that these bunny tails give it. And there you guys have it, a gorgeous, glowy, and festive handmade fall candle arrangement, perfect for displaying on a mantle or a dining table centerpiece. All right, you guys, so that really wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed getting to come along with me to Hobby Lobby and kind of just seeing my favorite items and how I styled them in my home. If you are new here, welcome. I have lots of content very similar to this video, so feel free to stick around. And to everybody else who tunes in every week, I want to thank you guys so much for your constant support. It really means a lot to me, and your comments really motivate me and keep me going. So thank you guys again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.